What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to ReZero, this time with Season 3, Part 2, Episode 15, I believe. The episode just before the finale. Last episode was good. Probably one of the weaker episodes in the second part, in my opinion, though that isn't kind of this in last episode. I think every episode in the second half has been really strong. It did definitely feel like, not a rehash per se, but we covered quite a lot of what we did cover last week in the Season 1, looking at Wilhelm. There was a lot of additional stuff for Theresia, which was really appreciated, and I did like her story, but again, hearing so much left out was a bit of a shame, to be honest with you. I think there was something about a death god and a sword god or something along those lines. There was a line that did reference this death god, I think, to do with the whole when Theresia cuts someone. That is a wound that will never heal. We again got a line about that, but I think that was much more looked into depth in the source material, which again is a bit of a shame. I definitely feel this season, I know they've cut quite a bit out in general. Not that I've read the source material, but just from what I've heard, I know that they've cut out quite a bit. But it seems like this season they've cut out more than ever, seemingly, and I definitely do feel that. I think with a few of the episodes, the kind of viewpoint of the manga readers, especially in like the comments, to what I saw as like an anime viewer, they're almost like two separate things in a sense. But obviously, I'm still very much enjoying the series, and I think the anime is still awesome. Don't get me wrong, and like I said, I've never read the source material, so me personally, I don't really have too much to complain about, but just hearing some of the awesome kind of characterization left out is a bit of a shame. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this episode down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. It just feels like the more I think this is almost inevitable, especially in like light novel depictions. It's kind of like they start with the same starting point, and the more you cut out and the more differences you make, the further away they kind of get into almost being like completely different stories. Not that they're completely different stories, but you guys know what I'm saying. Even like the slightest second of characterization can turn a character into something else. So yeah, like I said, a bit of a shame hearing some of the stuff that was left out last week. I didn't look into it just in case of like spoilers and stuff, but I would be interested to learn a bit more about these gods and these blessings and such, and these yeah. I did especially like the ending of last week though. It was really interesting hearing everyone's thoughts on the situation, and definitely, I mean, I definitely feel a lot for Wilhelm and his son. Like, I can totally understand where they're coming from, but I after reading some comments, I did feel a little bit worse for Reinhardt. I didn't feel awfully bad for him during the episode, but again, looking from his perspective of things, you do actually really feel for that guy. He's now just been like disowned by his family, and he was just doing the right thing in his eyes. Like, it may look quite harsh to us, but yeah, it was just really interesting to hear a lot of people's perspectives. Also, another talk I want to mention to you guys is, what do you guys think about Otto? I've recently been seeing, like, I saw people like ranking like the named episodes, and I saw quite a lot of Otto Suan. I kind of mixed the names together. I saw quite a lot of people putting him last, where he's actually had one of my favourite backstory episodes. Honestly, I really like Otto. That would be one of my top ones if I was to rank them. Roy. Roy is the other one that looks like him, isn't it? I'm not really sure what's going on with that. This Lye here is probably the archbishop that I know the least about, and yeah, seems like a bit of a mystery. And oh yeah, just to pause for a sec, there was a really interesting scene. I'm not sure if it was at the end of last episode, but during this season, from Lye here, I think he can like. Again, my memory's not gonna be great here, so apologies if I get this wrong. But he obviously yet kind of Rem's existence such in everyone's memories of her, and I think he can also like. I think sometimes he speaks as if he's the person that's been eaten, if that makes sense. Like he speaks from their perspective sometimes. In this instance, I think he's a relation to Julius. So he's like I'm not sure if it's actually the consciousness of the person that he's taken not even the memories but the existence from. I'm not sure if it's like that person coming through, or if it's just him just kind of spouting their thoughts or what. But like I said, he's definitely one of the most intriguing and non-understood character from my perspective. Like I said, I don't really have any clue what's going on with him. Like, why the hell is there two of them? We put you to me new. So yeah, so like from that shot there, is he like is that him just being him, or is that like the personality of like a chef he's taken over or something? I mean, I doubt it, but yeah. So he knows his name's Ricardo as well. I didn't even know his name was Ricardo. So oh, it looks like a woman from behind, actually, doesn't it? Look, he's kind of blushing a little bit. So weird, bro. Oh shit. But one of my favourite Yu-Gi-Oh monsters was back in the day, Water Dragon. Although it was an awful card. But from the anime, always liked that card a lot. And the artwork. B. I think that was meant to say apple. Well, no, he doesn't. Removed from his memory. Holy shit. How the hell, like, how the hell does Gluttony here keep all these like memories and personalities and such in check? That'd be awful. Having all these painful memories and such in you, yeah. My buds. Why do they keep saying Appa? They're clearly saying Ringo. Oh, we're back here. Okay, like I said, I'm really interested in seeing more of that little fucker Gluttony. Big fan of Capella as well, of course. So, and of course, I say sorry to pause again, but I say this all the time. Do you guys like recently? I'm gonna go a bit of a rant here. It won't last too long, but recently just seeing on Twitter like a bunch of people like, oh, the only thing you've ever seen from like that goes mass viral and such from like series like Dungeon Meshi. The only thing I've seen from that is like the one scene of Farlin like transforming, and it's like it's got like a slight bit of boob in there, and like that's the thing that goes mega viral, and then people think I don't know about you guys, but it just feels like stuff like that is just getting like it's just weirdly so popular. Like it's always stuff like that that pops off about a series. Like Dungeon Meshi has got almost nothing to do with that. It's got like almost no fan service. I mean, it's got a lot of fun fan service. It's got more guy fan service than women fan service as well. Um, but yeah, that's just like super. I love that series, and it's just a shame to see that the things go like mega viral and super popular about that series, things like that, and that it's the same with ReZero. Like ReZero doesn't have too much fan service. It's not overly heavy in that. I mean, it's had quite a bit this season, to be fair, with Priscilla and so on, but definitely not focused on that. There's definitely isn't a series you go to for fan service, I don't think. But why is it like the only things I ever see about this show are things like that? It's so weird how like that side of things is so popular in my opinion. And I don't. Obviously, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of fan service or anything, so I couldn't give two shits. But why is it so popular? And it's just such a shame to see. Like, it's such a well written, well done series. Why is it that I always see like people talking about? It's never anything to do with the actual story or characters or anything. It just pissing me off a little bit. Especially like Capella's so cool. I love her transformations, her regenerations, and all I see about her is the slightly sexual stuff. It's like, ugh, it's like fucking piss off, man. Sorry about that rant. It's just really annoying. Say like some of your favourites, just like put into the bracket of fan service show. I love that stuff. That's very berserk, honestly, with the with the eyeballs popping out. Purely because you're an enemy. I mean, I guess you could look at it that way. If it is just for you, I guess there is a little bit of love, even if it is just because you're an enemy. I feel like that is an interesting thing. Quite a few anime cover in terms of like love thy enemy. Good. How's Krush doing? Oh, definitely. I think it's like one of those things like with the rabbits, you need to like eviscerate her whole existence somehow, like all at the same time. Like you need to get rid of her all. Oh shit! Oh shit! I see. Yeah. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, this is terrible. Ah, okay. But so one of them isn't her. Good. I was a bit worried for a second there. Oh my god. You forgot your eyeballs. Oh man, that's all. I love that shit. So look how this go viral. Like that looks awesome. So yeah, I was a bit worried there for a second. It's what I love like imposters like that and like situations like that where it's like you got someone that could protect. It's like the thing. The Thing is one of my absolute favorite horror movies. Honestly, Capella is almost like a love letter to the Thing as a character. Honestly, her transformations and that scene there was especially quite a bit like it reminds me of the dog scene a little bit when all the dogs, yeah, dogs start fucking combining and shit. But yeah, she's almost a bit of a love letter with like this situation here, making people sort of paranoid. I was a bit paranoid. One of these two was her for a minute. But yeah, just like that and the transformations. I love this type of stuff. Big fan of American Werewolf in London. That's got a fantastic transformation sequence. The Substance recently had a lot of really awesome stuff like this. Da 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 da. I love that as well. The, the rats going in the eyes. I do so. I don't even know what she said. I know she was bigging herself up there, as so she should. Is it? The effects still stay. See, that's what I'm thinking about with Lie. Are the effects of his taking of someone's existence gonna revert them? I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't think that there's not any proof that that would be the case. They're not that ugly. I think some of these guys are actually quite cute. Yeah. I love that little sound effect there, just squish. Oh shit. Yeah. And this guy's fucking everywhere, isn't he? This guy's been involved in almost every fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets involved in the Lye fight. Food is everywhere. Also, am I going to be right to say? I mean, we've still got one episode, but this is the only season so far without a time loop, death loop, whatever you want to call it. And I think that just adds to how good season 2 was, honestly. Well, I imagine he's a master of all these things because, yeah, because it's everybody else kind of coming into one being. Hmm. Oh, what, bro? You're terrible. No. We're calling them unspoken messages, are we? To be fair, from what it is an unspoken message. That guy's just been eaten. Like I said, I almost do feel a bit bad in a sense. I mean, I hate this guy, don't get me wrong, but I kind of feel bad that he has to, as he said, take over these one-sided reunions and recognize these people and know who they are. And, yeah, more sad for the people inside of him than anything, but like, yeah, just strange situation, isn't it? Sorry to pause for a sec again, guys, but I'm just thinking with this guy. Again, we saw that I think, again, I don't really know what to think. Like I said, this character is like one of the most, uh, yeah, just no, like I think we kind of get how he works, like he explained there. But he had again, we saw if he had like a brother called like Roy or something, right? That was like going about who looks different. Was that actually his brother? I'm thinking because he's got all these like existences within himself in a sense, all these skills from people. Like, was that just him going almost a bit like kind of split personality? Has he got like a split personality for another side of him that deals with other people? I don't know. I'm getting all kinds of kind of thoughts going through my head right now about like stuff like that. Like again, dealing with all these people's existences inside of them. Would you create a split personality to help deal with that? And I probably doubt it, but that could be a possibility because I don't think we've ever seen Roy and Lye here actually interact. I don't really know. And again, my mind's kind of going wondering like, where is this Roy guy? What's he doing right now? What was the deal with him? We'll forget about him for now, though. Like the bugs can. Get some mosquitoes. Yes. Well, that's good. So Otto's been in a few of the chibi specials recently. They had a really nice interaction with Ram last week, which I liked. But that's almost been a little bit of point of some of the specials recently. Oh shit. Come on, Otto, bro. Yeah, what happened to this guy? Like, he survived a stabbing that should have killed him last episode, I think. This episode, he's actually putting up a decent fight. This guy was just an absolute mob, season one. Eat his fingers. Look, we're gonna do a sucker now. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, let's go. Best girls here. Oh shit, they changed the title. Best girls here. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, what happened there? A hideous dinner party. And what did that change to? Let's go, Betty. Oh, that meant to say our dinner party? Naru. Yeah, I think that's probably closer to our dinner party now. Oops. Okay. So I imagine that's a bit of a play on Japanese language. Bit hard to translate. Joe, these are actually quite a good like rivalry as well. Two of the chibis, Betty versus Lye right here. Okay, didn't actually pad off good. So he already knows her name because of Rem. At least 88, I think you said. No, that was just 88 certain type of people, I think, actually. Oh my god, he's doing the maid pose and everything. Oh my god. People are gonna hate this guy. I mean, I already didn't like him very much, but after that, yeah. Batenkaitos. Okay, awesome. Do you know what? These two are probably two of my favorite characters in the whole series. So awesome to see these two are going to be going at it with Lye, who, like I said, is probably one of the most egregious archbishops. I think, as like a person, I mean, he's not very nice or anything at all. Like I said, I feel there's something a little bit redeeming about the fact that he's got to deal with all these people. But I mean, I still really don't like the guy. And you could say there's definitely more crazy. Like Sirius and Capella and Romney Conti, and almost all of the Regulus, maybe not so much Regulus, but almost all of the archbishops have been a little bit more crazier than him. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking, by the way. They've almost all been a bit crazier than him, but I think he is like the most egregious in terms of bringing up these people like Rem here, and I think the fan base, I'm not sure how everyone feels, but I imagine the fan base are going to absolutely hate this guy after this episode. So it's awesome that one of the most egregious, not one of the most crazy, but one of the most just annoying archbishops is going to go up against two of my favourite side characters in the series. So yeah, can't wait to see that. Great episode today. Like I said, the transformation sequences and regeneration sequences were absolutely awesome with Capella. Love every minute she's on screen, to be honest with you. Again, just a bit of a shame that the popular stuff does end up becoming like the slight fan service and so on. But yeah, another awesome episode. Do let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comment section. Like I said, lots of interesting things to think about with Lye. Like I said, with that Roy guy, is that like actually his brother? Is that just like is that just him, but like a separate personality or something? Like we haven't really. I think we saw like a couple scenes with that Roy guy running about taking people on, but yeah, just still not really sure what to make of all that. But again, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with the final episode.